We are here today to celebrate the union of Beverly Angela Tuminello and Kevin Patrick Green. Of course, you know them as Bev and Kev. For those of you who have never held a torch, welding is when a fabricator, like Kev, takes a white-hot flame into his hands and uses it to bind one metal to another. Kev, your wife is a little bit like a welding gun. She's a ball of fire, flirting with 68,000 degrees Fahrenheit. We're talking hotter than the surface of the sun. And your mission from here on out is to cradle that flame in a way that doesn't burn a hole straight through your hand. Everybody knows Bev is a baker. Every day, Bev takes common ingredients like butter, flour, sugar, and eggs and transforms them into museum-level works of art. Bev, your husband is a little bit like a cake. He's a pile of batter that's a little bit salty and a lot of bit sweet. You can dress him up in fondant and get 1 million likes on Instagram, but at the end of the day, only you know how much work went into that masterpiece. Bev and Kev are what's known as makers. Whether it's a windmill blade longer than a football field or a cake built to look like a baseball stadium, each day, these guys combine their unique skill sets and raw materials to create something new.
As the years went on, I could see their relationship growing. Fast forward to the trip we took to Greece, where Kev decided to wait till the absolute last minute to propose. I'm talking the last night they were there, 2 a.m., when their flight was at 5 a.m. I walk out of my room to go say bye, and I noticed Kev had tears in his eyes. And then Bev came out of the bathroom, and I could see the ring on her finger. I was beyond happy. After spending those 10 days with them, I could just see the way that Kev looks at Bev, and I know he adores her, and they are the perfect match.
I've known Kev for a pretty long time now. Had a lot of good times. But I think what pulled us all out of the shambles era where we probably weren't on the best life path was Bev. And you could tell from the very beginning that you knew one day we were all going to be sitting at this wedding. They were meant to be, and it was clearly obvious. Probably my favorite Bev story. We went out drinking one night, per usual. Takes about 10 minutes. Kev's sleeping in the dog bed with Oscar and Winston. Bev looks at me and goes, "Chris, I'm so glad you're Kevin's best friend." And I looked at Bev and I said, "I'm so glad that you're with Kevin. And I couldn't be more happy for you guys, and I love you guys."